What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Bremen, aka Allfires. Now, undoubtedly, everybody's taking a crack at trying to guess what Marvel Studios is going to do with the rest of the Multiverse saga, and in the wake of yesterday's announcement that they were removing Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and firing him from Disney and Marvel. Now, there have been a ton of people who have weighed in already, trusted industry insider sources, and as I remarked in yesterday's video, the thing that was astounding to me is that our proven sources, the ones that we trust and we report on confidently, are actually saying separate things. Some people are saying it's going to be Kang the Conqueror as a recast, others are saying that it clearly looks like we're getting a new villain, a lot are guessing Doctor Doom. But today we're going to pick up with a separate industry insider update that broke late yesterday and from someone who's been saying that this was going to change in all along. What's more than that, not only does he offer a glimpse at what Marvel Studios is going to do now with Avengers 5 and 6, but he also offers up the breaking and sort of shocking update that it's meant to end the Avengers franchise. We're going to break down this latest scoop, talk about where it came from, what he exactly said, and what Marvel Studios would look to do in lieu of ending the Avengers with the end of the Multiverse saga. But first, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, AG1 by Athletic Greens. AG1 is a daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports whole body health, and since adding it to my daily morning routine has increased my intake of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, replenished my daily nutrients, it supports my immune health, and has left me overall feeling more energized. Now, if you're somebody who already has perfect nutrition, that's amazing, but for a lot of us, this is a real struggle. That's why AG1 has been such an amazing complement to my diet. I'm not someone who gets the proper nutrition throughout the day, but if I start with AG1 and it's super simple routine that I've made a part of my morning, then I know I'm on my way to a much healthier start to my day, giving me 75 of the essential vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, probiotics, and adaptogens I need to give me sustained energy throughout the day and give me a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals that support my immune system and that I easily miss in my regular diet. It's one simple thing you can do to your morning routine that can give you that peace of mind that I get knowing I'm getting comprehensive nutrition to support my busy lifestyle. And for me, the biggest thing is here. It's great to get the proper nutrition, but if this was complicated, there was no way I was going to implement it into my daily routine. It's no harder than simply putting the canister in the fridge, and in the morning you take one scoop, put it in the mixer with 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, and drink it. That's it. Your shortcut to better nutrition every day takes about 30 seconds to a minute of your time. They even included a vitamin D dropper, and they're going to do the same for you. Head down to the link down in the description and you're going to get a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 plus K2 plus 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. Those are great for keeping it with you when you're not able to be home in the morning. So again, head down to the link in the description and check out AG1. Start making one simple choice that's going to impact your health in so many amazing ways. Okay, so today's scoop actually comes to us from industry insider Jeff Snyder, who, while sort of new to the scene over the last year, has been extremely ubiquitous on the Hot Mic podcast, and especially when it pertains to Marvel scoops. He actually tweeted out one of his previous scoops, and this is what he said. First, he posted the clip from the Hollywood Reporter's article reporting the Avengers 5 name change yesterday that said this, quote, "Marvel has 2 courses it could now take. It could recast the part, although it's not clear how many actors would be attracted to a role from which one actor has been so publicly fired. The other course is to redevelop its plans and refocus on a brand new villain. While Marvel sources are mum, there's indication that the studio has already been doing just that." In November, Marvel hired Loki creator Michael Waldron to work on a new draft of what was to have been Kang Dynasty, but is now being referred to as Avengers 5. According to sources, the studio has had plans for months for such an eventuality, and it's possible that Waldron was part of the course correction. He clipped that and then tweeted out this, "Scoop confirmed. I told you that the next Avengers movie wouldn't be called Kang Dynasty. The name Kang only conjures up thoughts of Jonathan Majors. I said this before it was revealed that Marvel hired Waldron and stood by it when the trades kept calling it Kang Dynasty." He then concluded by saying, effectively, Secret Wars is now a 2-part conclusion to the Avengers saga. So basically what he's saying here is that a recast is off the table because as soon as you bring up the name Kang, just the connotation of the character tied to what happened with Majors is too much, and Marvel Studios is going to want to go away from that. Back before we even knew the verdict or what was going on with the Waldron rehiring, he was trying to tell us that it was Avengers Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2, and not Kang Dynasty, even back then. Then we heard the news of Waldron being hired, people kept calling it Kang Dynasty, and he refuted it. Now he's saying, look, that's been the plan the whole time, they'll go away from Kang. He's implying that there will be a new villain there, and regardless, this will end the Avengers saga. Now I know there's some of you who may say, hey, why would they end the Avengers? Those are the big event movies, but I remind you, there are two other teams entering into the MCU that you would assume would take over the big event movie titles, and I'm talking about the Fantastic Four, but primarily the X-Men. And it doesn't mean that you won't see Avengers characters or an iteration of the Avengers team in the future of the MCU, or even solo titles focusing on those characters, but I think the whole idea here, and as we get that soft reboot we've been talking about for quite some time for the MCU, is that there is a soft closing of the Avengers title for now. Now, never say never to a return, and I always joke about that. As soon as a band or an artist claims they're retiring, yeah, of course, that's so you can have a farewell tour, sell a bunch of tickets, and then in 2 years have a reunion tour and sell a bunch of tickets. Of course, it's always on the table for something as big as the Avengers franchise has been, $1 billion franchise, to be back on the table. But just look at the timetable now. It's going to have been almost a serious decade in between the releases of the last Avengers movie, Infinity War and Endgame in 2018 and 2019, and by the time we even get to Avengers 5, whatever it's going to be called, and then the conclusion to Avengers Secret Wars, which I'm thinking now clearly will not come out till 28, 29, which to me is a whole decade. So that being said, yes, I think they're going to soft end the Avengers franchise, but what does that really mean? They didn't end the Avengers franchise in the Infinity Saga, and we still went almost 10 years without getting another Avengers movie. Still, those big event movies will be taken over by X-Men titles, and if you think about it, it actually makes a lot of logical sense for things to conclude this way, because this truly will be the end for most of the remaining legacy characters that are out there, but for a huge period of time for the MCU, running what will be in 2028, a full 20 years, and again, for some actors who have made it all the way through the Infinity Saga and that we assume we'll see in Secret Wars, say like Chris Hemsworth, Thor, they've been playing the role for just as long. At some point, this all needed to wrap up and in some conclusion, and when you're resetting a multiverse the way it should be in Avengers Secret Wars, that seems like the perfect place to do it and finally end the Avengers saga. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below in reaction to all of this, and again, you've been weighing in for the last 24 hours, continue to do so. How do you want to see them go forward? Recast Kang or just pivot into Doctor Doom? I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel. The next one is less than 2 weeks away to coincide with the finale of What If on December 30th. Then one after that should be on December 9th when Echo drops. I think we've confirmed that release date. So 2 in the next 30 days. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the other future giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced live with my voice in the comments shown on screen, so please be safe and vigilant on YouTube, really any platform. We normally have been safe now for the last year or so, but I know that some of these scammers are still on other YouTube channels in the comments hanging out saying that you've won prizes, and we're going to start up a daily comic book giveaway in just a couple of days on the 22nd to coincide with What If, when the watch parties start, and that seems to attract them. So if you ever get anybody in the comments claiming to be a content creator and telling you that you've won, just report those comments to YouTube. No one's ever going to try to get you to Telegram them or WhatsApp them. No, it's all just a scam to get you to try to pay for shipping. No YouTuber will ever charge you for shipping. Really, no content creator will if you've won a prize. So be safe and be vigilant on any channel, on any platform. If you get comments like that, just report them to the platform. All right, the best way to keep up the content here at the channel is to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name AllFires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.